England guitar by Niall Stetson. What does this have to do with Helldivers? Nothing, really. Except maybe when a team is all out of hope, backed against the wall, the reinforcement budget is spent, and they're all out of options, a level 150 dropping into the mission does feel a little miraculous. Also, this song has lived in my brain and ears all day long, and I am absolutely loving it. I really hope this show lives up to the hype of its intro. Now, I'm sure that you noticed my lack of a morning broadcast today, and that was deliberate, if a little unannounced. From now on, Saturdays will be my days to sleep in a little and recover my energy so I can better perform my duties, both as a Helldiver and as a democracy officer. This is just a mild concession to the rigors of my lifestyle, and I will suspend or postpone such a thing if there is a significant enough event taking place on a Saturday, but I feel like by taking this one morning off, I can power through the rest of the week better. I most certainly did enjoy the extra sleep this morning, but I also invested some time in metal grinding during the later parts of it, so as to unlock the stim pistol and give it a try. Make no mistake, this is going to be a weapon requiring a fair amount of skill and practice. The typical movements of Helldivers just traveling from place to place, much less in an active combat situation, will mean that you're going to end up missing an awful lot of your shots. Or, worse still, the Helldiver you're attempting to heal might mistake your attempts to mend them as a Chaos Diver traitor trying to kill them, and shoot you back with a not-so-restorative gun. Accuracy rules apply when using the stim pistol, which means that firing on the move will throw off your aim, and this might be a bug or intentional balance decision. But the shield generator backpack domes block the stim shock because the shield registers it as a hostile projectile despite the fact that it does no damage. That's an awful lot of caveats, conditions, and limitations. So, is the pistol's primary function any good? Turns out, yes, absolutely. A diver being pelted by a stim pistol can endure a pretty significant amount of punishment, and if someone on the squad has the experimental infusion booster, the pistol will also apply the effects of movement speed and damage resistance, both of the realms of 15% for 10 seconds. Okay, that is worth the price of investment. I can definitely see a particularly skilled diver following their pals around, keeping them constantly juiced up on whatever stims are made of, I'm assuming sunshine, rainbows, and unicorn farts, keeping them alive and surviving situations that would have reduced them to letters of condolence a long time ago. Do bear in mind, the stim effects works the same as damage over time effects, meaning they don't stack. Hitting a diver that's already stimming out will just refresh the duration. Also, wearing the medical armor with the prolonged stim duration effect will not affect the pistol at all. The stim pistol works like a pneumatic revolver with 6 shots in a cylinder, and the syringes have a somewhat slow muzzle velocity. They are usually reloaded one at a time, but as luck would have it, the speed loader from the Senator is also compatible with the stim pistol, and the refire action is pretty speedy. So my advice with this weapon consists of 2 words: give freely. You also receive a fairly generous amount of ammunition from supply packs and ammo kits, with 18 from an orbital resupply pod and 9 from an ammo box, so you can afford to go a little buck wild as your squad's battlefront medic. Especially since, while turning your squad into indestructible men of iron is fun, you are expected to actually fire other guns while on a mission. Sorry to rain on your parade there, white mage. However, you employ this weapon right. Well, with the Quasar, we got the Spartan Laser. With the Dominator, we got the Imperial Bolter. With the Stim Pistol, we got the Medic's Uber Charge from Team Fortress 2. With all this excitement over the Stim Pistol, I completely forgot about the news. Trendor was liberated as of about 1 a.m. Super-Earth Eastern Standard Democratic Time last night, and between Pandion, Partion, and Peacock, the 3 Ps, there is no further movement on the Eastern Front. Nor do I anticipate any for the remainder of this major order. It is noteworthy, however, that Pandion has dropped to 2% decay per hour, so the bug divers might actually be getting somewhere on that. The possibility of lasting liberation and victory remains to be seen. On the Western Front, there is a matter of some small debate over gambit plays and supply lines. I am told that Gaellivare does not offer supply lines to Imber, and once Claorell is liberated here in just a few hours, this will cut off the assault. unsure if it actually does work like this, as I have always assumed that supply lines flow both ways along FTL links, so I'm going to hedge my bets. If it does work lately, splendid, excellent. That's a battle we will no longer have to fight. If it doesn't work that way, I'll order extra autocannon shells and stim pistol packs so my brother and I can pad our bot killcat just a little tiny bit more, just because we care. We just passed 80,000 today, FYI. Get good, Clanker. That's been Liberty's latest with me, ponderatheradioangel. This has honestly been one of the best weeks in recent memory as far as helldiving goes. We got a huge balance patch. We got the old little napalm barrage, which I have wanted badly. And we got chemical weapons and this neat little dart gun that fires red bow cans. As if all that wasn't enough, my favorite month is right around the corner. It'll be time for spooky stories, Liberty Day, and pumpkin spice everything. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super Earth.